Hi everybody, happy Tech Tip Tuesday. Melissa O'Connell here, your Lexus technology specialist, and today I am answering the top questions that I get asked about Lexus Interface vehicles. Lexus Interface is the new multimedia system that's on many new Lexus models like the 2023 Lexus RX. So all of the things that happen on this main display, like navigation, the audio system, climate control, and more. Basically, how you, as the driver, interface with your Lexus. In this video, we're going to be working with a vehicle that already has a driver profile connected to the vehicle. The app is set up and ready to go. So let's dive on in. The number one question right now is, why the heck is this box popping up that says enter PIN? I don't remember setting a PIN. Well, whether you've set it or not, you have a 6-digit PIN that's attached to the security settings in your Lexus app. So if you don't know it, go ahead and reset it. And if you've never set one, go ahead and set one. Just pick 6 numbers that you can remember easily. A birthday, an anniversary, 6 favorite numbers, whatever works for you. You'll open your Lexus app, sign in, click the profile icon, select account, and then security settings. If you've never made a PIN before, it will say set PIN. If you already have a PIN, but you don't recall it, just hit reset PIN. It may tell you they need to verify your identity for security reasons, so you will click confirm, and then you'll have to sign back in to the app with your credentials, and then you'll enter your 6-digit PIN. You're going to enter it 2 times just to confirm that you've entered it correctly. You'll see a confirmation that your PIN has been updated right at the top of the phone screen. To close out of these settings, click the left-facing arrow, again, and then swipe down to close. Then, when you get the enter PIN prompt on your Lexus screen, go ahead, type in the PIN, and that little security handshake is all taken care of. You don't have to click enter, just type in the 6-digit PIN that you've saved in your Lexus driver security settings in your Lexus app. How come my car keeps telling me to check my back seat, and sometimes when I lock it, there's like 8,000 beeps? Guess what? That's your rear seat reminder. It's really a child safety feature that's been added to many of our Lexus vehicles. And it's not saying that anything is wrong. It's just saying, hey, you opened a back door before you went for your drive. You might want to check that back seat before you lock your vehicle. That's all it is. And of course, you can turn that off in settings if that's your preference. Coming to utility, you can choose to turn that off, but it is there as a safety feature, so you can leave that on, especially if you travel with children. If your phone is paired for Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, that means you have 2 voice assistants on the vehicle. If you want to talk to the car, to set the temperature in the vehicle, or listen to a particular radio station, give navigation instructions, things like that, we're going to say, "Hey Lexus,
how can I help you?"
And she'll help you out. Or if we want to make a phone call, send a text, or use navigation from a navigation app on our phone, we need to use our phone's assistant. So, Hey Siri for iPhone and OK Google for Android. If we have 2 systems operating on the vehicle and each one has its own voice assistant, what happens if you accidentally use the wrong assistant? Well, let's check it out. This mistake usually comes up with wanting to make a phone call and asking the vehicle assistant to do it for you instead of your phone's assistant. Hey Lexus, call Sarah.
I cannot complete phone tasks. Use your mobile device voice assistant to continue.
So she's actually telling us, use our mobile device voice assistant. If we have an iPhone, it's going to be Siri. If we have an Android phone, it's going to be OK Google. We just need to use the right assistant to communicate with the phone. If you're not connected for Apple CarPlay or Android Auto at all, so that would mean during the setup process, you chose to have Bluetooth only connection for your phone. So you would not have an Apple CarPlay or Android Auto connection, or it would be toggled off. If that's how your phone is communicating with your vehicle, then you can use the Lexus Assistant to make a phone call. Otherwise, to make a phone call or send a text, you're going to use your phone's assistant. The other circumstance where sometimes people accidentally use the wrong voice assistant is they give a radio voice command, but they give it to their phone's assistant. So check this out. Hey Siri, I want to listen to channel 33 on Sirius XM.
I don't see an app for that. You'll need to download one when you aren't in the car.
So notice, I'm talking to Siri, which means I'm talking to my phone's assistant. If I happen to have the SiriusXM app on my phone and I have an account, I've signed in, I could stream my music through that app. Otherwise, I just have to switch over and use my Lexus assistant so that I can operate the Lexus Radio. Hey Lexus, I want to listen to channel 33 on SiriusXM.
Tuning to SiriusXM channel 33.
Now we're in business. So we have the music from the audio source we've selected. We still have Apple CarPlay open on screen. Hey Siri, I want to listen to 99.1 FM.
Bloomberg 99.1 FM Washington, D.C. Now playing.
Remember, if I'm asking Siri to operate audio, Siri is going to open up an app that's on my phone to pull that audio. Or Siri will tell me if I don't have the app. So because I used my phone's assistant, it opened iHeartRadio. But I just wanted the regular radio on my Lexus vehicle. Keyword Lexus. I need to use my Lexus voice assistant. Hey Lexus, I want to listen to 99.1 FM.
Tuning to 99.1 FM.
So when you see that distinctive Lexus Assistant screen, you know you're giving a Lexus Assistant voice command. When you see your phone's assistant visual cue, hey Siri, you know you're giving a phone assistant command. There it is. I get asked about voice commands a lot, so let's go ahead and check out some of my favorite voice commands. We're going to start with commands that your Lexus Assistant can do. Hey Lexus, set the temperature to 70 degrees.
Setting the driver's temperature to 70 degrees.
Hey Lexus, tune to the Beatles on SiriusXM. Hey Lexus, show the map.
Okay, showing the map.
Hey Lexus, get directions to 9600 Grogan's Mill, The Woodlands, Texas.
I found 9600 Grogan's Mill Road. Would you like to go now?
Yes.
Calculating route to 9600 Grogan's Mill Road. Proceed to the highlighted route.
Hey Lexus, cancel route.
Canceling trip.
Hey Lexus, find nearby gas stations.
I found 15 results. The first is Texaco at Interstate 45. Would you like to go to that one?
Yes.
Calculating route to Texaco.
Now, let's use our phone's assistant. So remember, our telephone right now is connected for Apple CarPlay. So my assistant is going to be Siri. I am in the Lexus interface system right now. I could click on screen to open Apple CarPlay, but I don't have to. I can just give a voice command. Hey Siri, call Sarah.
Calling Sarah. Mobile.
And because I was in the Lexus interface system, once I complete that phone call, I'll come right back to the screen that I was previously on. If you'd like to stay in your phone functions, go ahead and select your phone system on screen. So in this case, we just click to open Apple CarPlay. Hey Siri, send a text to Sarah.
What do you want to say to Sarah?
Hey Sarah, I hope you're having a great day.
Your message says, "Hey Sarah, I hope you're having a great day. Do you want to send it or change it?"
Send it.
It's sent.
Hey Siri, launch Spotify. All set. This particular vehicle that I'm in happens to have the Lexus Drive Connect navigation subscription. But if you don't have that on your vehicle, or if you just prefer to use a navigation app from your phone, you can just give a voice command. Hey Siri, get directions to Target in the Woodlands, Texas.
Getting directions to Target.
If you don't specify a certain app for navigation,
Starting route to target.
your phone will default to the map that's native to your phone's device, so Apple Maps for an iPhone and Google Maps for an Android phone. To use a specific app, just tell your phone's assistant which app you'd like to use when you give your navigation command. Hey Siri, get directions to Target in the Woodlands, Texas using Waze.
Getting directions to Target using Waze.
All set. How do you get back to the radio screen if Apple CarPlay or Android Auto has taken over your display? In a lot of the Lexus vehicles now, there's no button that says radio where you just go boop and then you're back on the radio screen. So the easiest way I've found to get back to the radio screen, voice command, you know it's my favorite. Hey Lexus, show my radio favorites screen.
Showing radio favorites.
So cool. Okay, this last item is not specific to Lexus interface, but I get a lot of questions about how to operate the new electronic shifter. So let's go over it. First and foremost, we see P for park. Anytime you want to shift, we're going to follow the arrows. So we're always going to shift left first. Just apply the brake, left and up for reverse, left and down for drive. If you want to shift the vehicle into neutral, you'll see that the arrow points to the left, indicating that we need to shift to the left. But did you hear those two beeps? You also have a message on your multi-information display telling you you need to hold the shifter in the neutral position. So not for long, just about a second or two, and then you'll see the N for neutral light up in green. This is really helpful if you're going through a car wash that requires the car to be in neutral. When you're ready to, for example, exit the car wash and you'd like to put the vehicle back into drive, reapply the brake, then just shift to drive like normal, left and down. You'll hear the tone. You'll see D for drive light up in blue, letting you know you're ready to drive. When you've come to a stop and you're ready to exit the vehicle, press P for park. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope these tips were helpful for you. There are, of course, so many other features and details that we can go over, and I cover those in my deep dive tutorials. I cover a lot in those deep dive tutorials, so make sure to check them out. And thanks so much for supporting the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so that you can be notified the next time we release a technology video about your Lexus. Thanks again for stopping by. We'll see you next time.